Hey guys, ScrawtVermillion here, and we're back at it again with a Fatal Fury City of the Wolves video. Actually, not another type Lumina video. I'll give you some thoughts of my experience with the beta, what I expect for the game, if I'm gonna play it. I know that's a big question I got in my chat while I was streaming. My experience with Garou, with Fatal Fury. I didn't really play any of the other Fatal Fury games. I've only played Garou Mark of the Wolves. If you look at my channel, and so for some reason you desire to scroll down, and do not scroll down my YouTube, you would see that 13 years ago you can see me playing Garou with one of my friends. Mind you, this is like right as I was getting into Melty, man. Like, I've been playing Garou like almost longer than Melty. I'm not any good at Mark of the Wolves. I was always a casual. Right off the bat, I was stoked. I was very, very happy about it. Beta does have a lot of things. First of all, overall UI and whatnot, it's good for the menus. I'm an HCI student myself. Kind of show my points here, right? This room search is aight. I would like the option to get a code once you make the room. So you see this code right here, that is on the top left of the screen. If there was an option to copy that to our clipboard, that would be great, right? A lot of people have brought it up, but this cursor right here, it's very annoying to use in the lobby, but it's very ugly. But you know, as long as it plays well, right? Like, who cares? The gameplay, bro, they cooked. The mechanics are great. I think the meter, the ref meter specifically, is one of the most creative takes on our resource, because it is your offense and your defense. So it's a great risk versus reward. Do you want to push damage? Do you want to play a little safer so you don't get overheated by blocking attacks? A lot of creativity here. There's definitely going to be a lot of player expression in this game. If you're someone who values more offense, you'll probably play on the higher rev values. If you're more conservative, you'll do like shorter routes, but ensure you get some key numbers. There's a lot already, man. Just like day 4, man. Like, we're just thinking about it. We're just theorizing about it, right? It's definitely like SNK, stuff like your KOF inspired, very air heavy, a lot of air to air interactions. And you all know, or you may not know me, I play Melty Blood, a game with a lot of air to air actions. So I felt right up my alley. I felt very, very good. Just moving around, playing or moving around, it feels really good. As someone who is competing in Street Fighter 6, it was night and day, man. Street Fighter 6, it's like very slow, very methodical. Here is, you have to react. You have to be ready to go, go, go. And sometimes you can bait their go, 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 and whiff punish. And whiff punishing in this game, brother, when you hear that boom, wow, counter, ooh, man, I feel it. You feel so good. It's so rewarding. So yeah, the gameplay, I have like my new nitpicks, like, oh, I don't like ref blow. I wish that mechanic wasn't there, because if you weren't there, this game would literally have no flaws on the gameplay department. I think that's insane. What? Pick this game. This game is so much fun. But let's get it technical now. Was the rollback good? Mind you, there's a beta test that prohibited the use of training mode and offline versus. The whole point of the beta is for us to, test the rollback, the lobbies. The rollback was a little iffy. It was probably worse than Type Lumina, honestly, because Type Lumina lets you play coast to coast. Mine, it's not perfect, but it's okay. Here, coast to coast for really bad. At many points. I played with many people on the West Coast, and I was having a little trouble with that. So yeah, I don't know if this game is gonna be one of those open to, where they have brackets that are open to all of North America. I think they would have to play by regions, which is fine, but it's just something that I noticed. I don't think the rollback is to the level of like Street Fighter 6. The lobbies, they're ugly, but are they useful? Yes or no? They're crashing a lot. On my last session of play, my game crashed 5 times. Like my lobby crashed or it exited me out or something 5 times in a span of like an hour and a half, 2 hours. And that's not good. And you know, it's a beta test, it's expected. I'm not saying, oh, I don't want this to crash. I want it to crash because I want to report, hey, this is crashing when I do this, please solve it. Right? Like I'm thinking as a developer, as a tester also, that's good. But this game comes out in a month and change. Are they gonna be able to fix all of this in a month and change? If this game doesn't have good rollback, I don't think this game is gonna be what it can be. It's so good. It's such a good game. And talking with some people, they might not be able to delay the game. This game has been picked for the EWC, so the Esports World Championship. That has a ton of money and a lot of sponsors and a lot of things going on, right? Like they assume that this game is functional, ready to go. They can't probably afford to delay it. And it means that it might be really rough first couple months for this game. Of course, you're gonna have people competing because, you know, the AWC, but what happens after? What happens after the millions go? You know, like, are you gonna retain player base, or are we gonna just lose this? I really hope the team pulls through. I'm so sorry for the crunch that they're about to deal with, because they're gonna come up with all these reports, man. These lobbies don't work. The matchmaking is awful. I did not play ranked. I barely play ranked. Like rank unusable, man. You had to wait 3 to 4 minutes to get someone with 400 MS. On a beta, that is unacceptable. Like so many people playing the game. What do you mean I can't get someone to play with? Unacceptable. That's bad. That's really bad. So they have to do big things on the rollback and the matchmaking. And I'm very, very, very scared about that. In my opinion, they should delay the game. They should delay the game like a month extra. I don't know if they're gonna get everything done. If they don't, then they have to be very vocal about, hey, we can't do this, but we're gonna get this done by this date. You know, like you have to be vocal right now, and I really fear that. But if we're talking about the game itself, man, this game is amazing, dude. This game is so fun. It's just so fun at all level. I think on all skill levels, feel probably gonna be really good. Just feels good to pick your character, move around, and in good SNK fashion, it seems that a lot of things carry over between characters. There's a lot of like frame data across certain buttons seems to be somewhat universal. Like your close B, like close Bs tend to be like pretty plus. For example, that's something we noticed. The defensive mechanics are amazing. I'm a fan of Just Defend and Hyper Defense, taken from Red Parry from Third-Strike. Love that mechanic. So much skill expression through it, man. When you Hyper Defense and guard cancel something, oh my god, you feel so good. So this game has one of those feel good, some of the best feel good moments so far. Do I want to compete in this game? Maybe. This game does have something that is that I really like the roster. Hotaru is in the game. I'm so happy that Hotaru is in the game. Hotaru is my main for the old game, and she is so adorable in this game especially. So yeah, I'm so happy that she's in the game. So I'm very happy with the roster. Like I love Rock, I love Terry. I hate B-Janet, but she's in the game. You know, whatever, it is what it is. But it's a cast that feels like what I guess the War Warriors feel for people that grew up playing SF2. I'm a big believer of you play the character you enjoy, and it's gonna be better than if you pick just a top tier just because. So that girl has that going for it over Street Fighter. So catch me in the next couple months. I'll do some executive decisions. You will be informed of what happens. I want to be really good. You know, I want to be like a top 8 contender. I want to win stuff. And if I want to do that, I have to lock in. My recommendation: if you play this game, get it. I think it's gonna be $50 on release, which is already like pretty good. Yeah, I think it's reduced price. So man, they already have a good start. Definitely hope that they fix the rollback, that they fix the lobbies, that they fix the issues with the net play, and I think this game is gonna get really far if that happens. Well, thank you everyone, and let me all know what you thought of the beta, if you did play it, if you saw gameplay of it, are you excited for it? Honestly, a lot of people are like, you know, like haven't played an SNK game before, and they're asking a lot of, oh, should I try this game? How does it look like? I've only played Street Fighter, I've only played this game. I think this game has a little bit for everything. If you like your anime air dashers, like Guilty Gear, Melty Blood, this game has it. If you like your footsies, this game has it. So that's my thought, man. I all have a great one.